There. I am currently watching an interview about a month old with the legendary director John Waters. And you can't think about John Waters without thinking of things that are in bad taste. Which, when it comes to his movies, which are great, it made me think of something that is in poor taste, but it really happened to me. This was probably in 2010 or 2011, New Year's Eve. I was hanging out with my good friend Vivian, and we went to an after hours party at a bar in Echo Park. The bar is called The Shortstop, and the only way we found out about this because the doorman at the time, his name is Theo. We worked with him, and so he told us. He gave us the password to be able to get into this party, which the bar was closed to the public. Only people with this password could get in. Anyway, Vivian and I had been partying all night leading up to this. We had been pre-gaming for the New Year's party. And so anyway, we show up to this place. We're already loaded. And anyway, the John Waters-ish sort of story that I remember is at one point, I don't remember if I found it or if Vivian found it. And anyway, I was wearing it. But anyway, it was a tiara. It was a plastic tiara. And so I had it on, and I think I was calling myself New Year's royalty, the New Year's baby, with my tiara, and I was going to be a pretty princess and all this crap. And at one point, my body had enough, and I started dry heaving. I never actually threw up. It was more a lot of spit. But anyway, at one point when I was doubled over in the back patio seat, I was doubled over and I was dry heaving and just spitting and just all this bile, not vomit, but I was just spitting, and I noticed the tiara fell, and every time I spit, the spit was just landing on the tiara. And I eventually forgot about the tiara and all this, and I had some water, blah blah blah. I felt a little better in my drunken revelry, but still to this day, I like to think, and in a very sick way, I like to hope that someone in the midst of their drunkenness that night put on my spit-covered tiara and was none the wiser. And that is my John Waters-ish related story for today. And I think the only story for today. I made a couple of other videos today, but I was just testing the Prism Studio app. But that's my story from New Year's Day or New Year's Eve, somewhere between 2009 to 2011. I'm not sure. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Thanks for watching. Peace.